Method 3. Method 3 is a approximate method because it will give some accurate results only when the transmission line is up to a length of 300 kilometers or up to 300 to 400 kilometer length of long transmission line. By using this method you may get almost exact results, but if the length is beyond 400 kilometers you cannot apply approximate method. If the length is increased beyond 400 kilometers, then approximate method will not give the accurate results. So we cannot use it in real time applications. Okay. Now let us see how can we go for approximate method. Here we will take the ABCD values which came from the expansion of cos h gamma L and sin h gamma L values. Actually cos h gamma L expansion is 1 plus gamma L whole square by 2 factorial plus gamma L whole power 4 by 4 factorial plus and so on. This is the expansion of cos h gamma L, and sin h gamma L value is gamma L plus gamma L whole cube by 3 factorial plus gamma L whole power 5 by 5 factorial plus and so on. This is the expansion of sin h gamma L, and this is the expansion of cos h gamma L. We got these two values by just neglecting the higher order terms. By neglecting the higher order terms or considering the first two terms, so you can neglect the higher order terms. So you can neglecting these higher order terms, you can consider only first two terms, so that it will become cos h gamma L is approximately equal to 1 plus gamma L whole square by 2. Similarly, sin h gamma L is approximately equal to gamma L plus gamma L whole cube by 6. 3 factorial is 6. Now by substituting these things in ABCD values, what is A? A is actually A and D are actually cos h gamma L. Now by taking the approximate value of cos h gamma L, A and D will become 1 plus gamma L whole square by 2. Now what is gamma L? Gamma L, we know this already, it is root of product of impedance of the line and admittance of the line. If you take square for this, you will get just product. Now what are approximate values of A and D for a long transmission line? It is 1 plus yz by 2. These are the approximate A and D values. Similarly, what is B value? B value is Zc into sin h gamma L. What is Zc? We know that Zc is root of ratio of impedance to admittance. So Zc into sin h gamma L. What is sin h gamma L? It is gamma L plus gamma L whole cube by 6. By multiplying this and simplifying, you will get B value as Z into 1 plus yz by 6. This is B value. So A, D is 1 plus yz by 2, B is Z into 1 plus yz by 6. And let me find C value. What is C? C is 1 by Zc into sin h gamma L. If Zc is root of Z by Y, what is 1 by Zc? It is root of 1 Y by Z multiplied with sin h gamma L approximate value is, so C value becomes gamma L plus gamma L whole cube by 6. Now when you evaluate this, C value becomes y into 1 plus yz by 6. This is the value of C. Now let me write everything at a place, at a single place. A and D values are 1 plus yz by 2, C value is y into 1 plus yz by 6, and B value is z into 1 plus yz by 6. Okay, so these are the approximate values of A, B, C and D. Now directly substituting this ABC, finding this ABCD values and substituting in the sending end and receiving end equation, you will get sending end voltage and sending end current. Okay. So what is Z value? Just let me write the Z value here. Z value is, we have found this already, we have evaluated this already. So it is 131.244 at an angle 72.25 degrees, and Y value is 10 power minus 3 at an angle 90 degrees. It is in ohms, it is in mhos. Now we got YZ values. From this find ABCD values. Very simple. So A or D is equal to 1 plus Y is a 10 power minus 3 at an angle 90 degrees multiplied with Z 131.244 at an angle 72.25 degrees, total divided with 2. This is y, this is z by 2 and 1 plus. If you evaluate this with the help of calculator, you will get A and D values as 0.9377 at an angle 1.22 degrees. This is A and D value. Similarly, how can you find B value? Just substituting Z value and YZ value here. What is Z value? 131.244 at an angle 72.25 degrees multiplied with 1 plus YZ. YZ is 10 power minus 3 at an angle 90 degrees, and Z 131.244 at an angle 72.25 degrees, total divided with 6. Okay, how can you solve this? With the help of calculator. First you need to take the product of this one and this one and divide that with 6, add that with 1 and then multiply that with this complex value. So this is the approximate value of B. Now what is the B value you got? 128.5 at an angle 72.64 degrees. Now what is the C value? How can you find the C value? C approximately, first you need to substitute y 10 power minus 3 at an angle 90 degrees multiplied with 1 plus yz by 6. Is it right? So y is 10 power minus 3 at an angle 90 degrees. Z is 131.244 at an angle 72.25 degrees, total divided with 6. First you need to take the product of these two, find the product of these two, divide that with 6 and add this entire complex value with 1, and after that you need to multiply this entire value with this complex value, so that you will get C value as approximately, if you evaluate this with the help of calculator, you will get C value as 9.791 into 10 power minus 4 at an angle 90.39 degrees. So this is the value of C, this is the value A and D, and this is the value of B. Now you got directly ABCD values. Just substitute all these ABCD values in the equations. So by using these equations, Vs is equal to AVR plus BIR and Is is equal to CVR plus DIR. What is VR we got? We got VR as it is phase. You need to express VR, IR, everything in per phase. So that you will get Vs, Is also in per phase. So it is 127.01 into 10 cube because it is in kilovolts at an angle 0 degrees. Similarly, IR is 164.01 at an angle minus 36.86 degrees. So you got VR, you got IR, you got A, you got B, you got C and you got D. By substituting all these values in these equations, you will get Vs and Is values as, let me write here Vs value as 136.9 kilovolts at an angle 6.22 degrees and Is as 128.9 amperes at an angle 15.63 degrees. So these are the values of Vs and Is which you will get by applying approximate method. Okay, in approximate method we neglect the higher order terms and we consider the lower order terms up to 3, so that cos h gamma L value is this and sin h gamma L value is this. From these two values we will find A, B, D and C. After finding A, B, C, D, substituting A, B, C, D in these basic equations, you will get sending end voltage and sending end current. Let me have a table. Let me have a tabular column so that we'll write all the values which we got or sending end voltage and sending end current values, because in the numerical problem it is asked to find only sending end voltage and sending end current. Okay, so in exact method 1, in exact method 2, in approximate method, what is the value of Vs we got in exact method 1? Vs we got in exact method 1 as 137.04 kilovolts at an angle 6.2 degree, and exact method 2 we got it as 136.9 kilovolts at an angle 6.2 degrees, and here we got this as 136.9 kilovolts at an angle 6.22 degrees. Similarly, what is Is? Is we got it as 128.91 at an angle 15.547 degrees. 15.57 degrees. And here Is we got it as 128.89 at an angle 15.56 degrees, and here we got Is as 128.9 at an angle 15.63 degrees. Okay, so if you observe all the three values 137.0, 136.9, 136.9, there is no much difference you can observe. And if you see the angles 6.2, 6.2, 6.22, just a small difference, very small difference. And this approximate method gave fairly accurate results compared to exact method. Okay, means similar to exact methods, it also gives the same results because the length is only 300 kilometers. If the length goes beyond 400 kilometers, then there will be much difference between the values which we got from approximate method when compared with the values which we got with exact methods. Okay, so this is about all the three methods of finding ABCD values of long transmission line